I have the other ones available in there. But
So, Luke, what are you drinking today? Coca-Cola.
Morning on the way to the gym and set my ukulele on top of the car and then drove off down the road.
Going to be the bow after that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Yo! I learned my lesson from last time. What a welcome, thank you. I drink the most fruity drinks imaginable.
It's laundry day.
it's laundry day.
So you always wear hats with laundry day?
Peter did you a favor, James. I just say later.
So how did you two meet?
Well, there's these places in San Francisco. I think they're called bathhouses.
It's like one of those things where everyone wants to focus on like the big events that happen, but day to day, what we're doing is we're on like one of our draw streams, smoking weed, making comics. It's chill. It's so much fun, and like
Man, it's I'm not a YouTuber. I do this because I want to sell comic books. Bam! Yes, guys. Welcome everyone to an extra show, an extra drink with Brink. What a strange time, what a strange day. Yeah, there are so many creators out there with cool looking books and campaigns that sometimes I try to squeeze in this extra show just to help people and to show you guys some material you maybe never heard of, right? So yeah, anyway, welcome guys to an extra episode of A Drink with Brink, where I talk with other indie creators about their hopes and their dreams and their lives, but also their books and their campaigns and their creations, because frankly, I'm kind of bored with mainstream, and indie is where the passion is, guys. All right, guys. It is Friday, so that's excellent. Weekend time, almost for some of you. For me, it's weekend time. For some of you, almost getting there, right? So yes, guys, I'm very happy today. Very happy. Well, I'm usually happy, but today extra happy because our campaign, Safeguard Pandemonium on Kickstarter, reached 150 backers. Excellent. 151 now, by the way. We only have 2 days left. 2 days left to go. So go check it out. The link is below. I will also bring it up at the end of this show, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's going on. And what else is going on in the chat? Pops is here in the chat. Welcome, Pops. Guys, we are broadcasting through the Madness Entertainment group. So this means multiple channels, thanks to Pops right here. Thank you, Pops. Creative Voice and Network. Hail Dave. Hello, sir. How are you, man? How are you today? How are you on this crazy time? Nice to see you. John from John's Longbox. Welcome, John. Hey, what issues GG up to? I want to complete my collection. We will ask the guest. We will ask the guest in a minute. Gavirsol, welcome. Did I read that correctly? Welcome. He says, I was confused. I almost thought it was a Sunday. Yeah, it's an extra show. So Sunday is another show. So I'm doing 2 shows this week. It's crazy. All right. And congrats on 151 backers. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right. All right, guys. It is time for the guest of this extra show. Never been on this show before, which is awesome. So I can introduce you to new people and new people to you, right? So let's do this. Let's bring up my the thing. There it is. There it is, guys. Because I need a very warm welcome for the guest of the hour, Mr. Sam Johnson.
Hello.
Sam Johnson.
Thank you for that lovely welcome.
Welcome, Sam. Welcome, sir. Wait, back to the comments. There we go. Sam, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm quite hot. It's gone very hot here in the UK today, but it's all right. I've got 2 drinks, so it's under control.
Oh, it's under control. Phew. If you need anything, just let us know. If you need to step away or whatever, it's all
not
good.
Not that bad. It's all right.
Okay. So let's start then with the first question before we kick things off. Is Sam, what are you drinking?
Well, I have a water, and I also have a Coke with a little amount of vodka in it.
Oh, a little bit spicy. A little bit spicy.
Bit.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Sometimes you need that. Right. Let's see. So Sam, I told you before we went live that I know your name. I've seen you around. I've seen your comics. We never interacted this way, right? So it's really cool to finally do this, to get to know you better, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Okay, so I'm a comics writer. I'm the creator and writer of Geek-Girl and Carbuccini Voodoo Junkie Hitler.
What?
The name generally catches people. Carbuccini is an ex-crack whore, to put it bluntly, turned supernatural gun for hire. She's crossed over with Geek-Girl, and there's a graphic novel coming from Source Point Press.
Cool.
Geek-Girl is a hot, popular college co-ed who lands a pair of super tech glasses on a drunken whim. Initially, she's not used to it, and the result is her knocking drinks over her cool kid friends, trying to demonstrate her powers, but she's not used to super strength, alienating them. But her friend BFF Summers behind her, pushes her into becoming a superhero, steps up, becomes a genuine superhero, is offered a position fronting Johnny Carlisle's new super team, and that kind of puts us where we are.
Right. I get the impression you've trained this. You've told this many times. You're finally tuned.
Yeah, there's not a great deal of consciousness going on.
Yes.
Honestly, it's not a struggle to get at. No.
Yes, which is good. Right. So how did that start? Before you started the book, what happened? Why? First off, why did you want to make a comic, and secondly, why this particular concept?
So I got into comics when I was at the age when I was, working out what I want to do, which was always going to be some form of writer. I got out of comics. I came back into them when I discovered Virgin Megastore. That I don't know if any of them still exist anymore, but they had a comic section. And this was the time of the New Mutants with Cable and Deadpool and so forth coming into it, something new. And that got me back into them. And as far as coming up with Geek-Girl, Image, Jim Valentino's Shadowline ran I think that's correct. Ran a contest who wants to create a superheroine. And I came up with 3 concepts for this. And Geek-Girl was more a prototype of what it is now. But I decided this is something I want to develop. And we did a 0 issue with a girl who normally does more slice of life stuff, and it was kind of an experiment for her, Sally Thompson. But that was it worked because it was focusing on Geek-Girl as a college student before things go widescreen, and then it took a while to find the right artist for what was the mini, now the ongoing, and C. Grander is that artist. And
Okay.
here's one of the covers illustrated by Mr. Grander.
That is badass.
Yeah,
Really
that's
cool.
one of my favorites.
That's really cool. Yeah,
That's really,
excellent.
this is also a good jump on issue. It's the deluxe issue 11 that also has, well, part one of the Identity Crisis story and the fake Geek-Girl one-shot collected in.
Is that your last issue? That's what
No.
John was asking.
So the newest issues, which are up on the current Kickstarter, as well as everything previous, the newest issues are 18 and 19.
8 and 19, wow! Especially for indies, that's amazing.
It's and with pretty much the same creative team, which is great. And
holy shit,
what preceded these two issues was the crossover with Carbuccini, which is a big event that changes things for both Geek-Girl and Carbra.
Right.
And that's, I say, it's all on the Kickstarter.
Sure. Right. Okay. I get it. You're very, very excited about your book. You're moving pretty fast. You want to talk about the book, but I want to go back a little bit.
Absolutely.
That's fine. Go back a little bit because you, if I understood correctly, you created 3 concepts for a particular contest. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What was the contest?
It was who wants to create a superheroine?
And who this was from a store or what? What was the contest for?
Was Jim Valentino's Shadowline Studios. One of the Image studios. And the idea was the winner would get their book. There was an artist connected with the whole contest. People would vote on the characters you submitted. So you just submitted like a pitch for each character,
right?
And the winner would get published in an Image, a 3-issue miniseries from Image, which is what happened.
So you saw that, and then you thought, I'm going to apply some ideas. You said you had 3 concepts.
Yeah.
So how did you develop these concepts? How did that what did you think of? What are the 3?
Well,
do you still remember?
I mean, really just sort of brainstorming superheroine concepts. They're all quite different. One of them was had a more sort of Jessica Jones vibe. One of them was more sort of I don't want to say generic, but more, sort of all ages, fairly not so unusual. Geek-Girl is, as I say, developed from the original concept, and I've got the Grant Morrison Doom Patrol weirdness influence there, which is my biggest influence and something I bring to, Carbuccini as well.
Right. Okay. Welcome, Crenshaw. Welcome, sir. Hello, Dave, Sam, and chat pals. Hope everyone has liked and shared this stream. Yes, please do. Thank you, Crenshaw. Nice to see you, man.
Hi.
Yeah, so really cool. So basically the gimmick of your Geek-Girl concept is she has glass that give her powers. That's
but it's the initial thing is that as I say, she's not used to this, and as a result, she's super klutzy. So the mini series is kind of her starting out like that, not knowing what she's doing, but growing into a genuine superhero. And now she's got used to the powers. It's not all the klutziness thing has gone away. She knows what she's doing now. But that's how she got the name Geek-Girl. Summer jokingly gave her that name following her klutzy actions when initially trying to be a superhero.
Right. Yeah, it's also a bit funny that you see a superhero with glasses on. Usually that's not the case, right?
Yeah.
They take glasses off before they turn into superheroes, right?
Yeah, well, it's all kind of a flip on the, if you go back to the original Peter Parker, nerdy Parker, and your Clark Kent. So you've got the, in Peter Parker's case, it's the not cool kid that becomes the cool superhero. Ruby K's case, it's the cool kid that becomes the dorky initially
Yeah,
superhero.
right.
But she's got to grips with it now.
Right. Yes. Right. Yeah. Well, it was apparently such a strong concept that you managed now to like make 18 issues with it. Was that something? It's a story you are making. Is it something you had planned from the beginning, or is it just something you make up as you go?
Well, it's I like to keep it unpredictable. So I have ideas, of where I'm going, but I do like to keep it unpredictable. And where it has gone is different from what I intended. So, like in the latest arc, the Identity Crisis arc, we have a villain called Identity Thief that literally steals Ruby. She wants to be Geek-Girl, and she literally steals Ruby K's identity. So she steals her looks, leaving Ruby K this sort of husk, and goes off and basically bees Ruby K. But then there's a twist to that, which kind of changes things for Geek-Girl.
Right.
And that wasn't in the original, sort of map. And that has sent things in a new direction, which are going to be very clearly. I'm kind of avoiding spoilers on this, but we're going to be dropping a new variant on Tuesday, which will absolutely show what that is. And it's also going to be homaging / parodying the Absolute Batman 1 cover, which we're working on at the moment, and it's looking good.
Ooh. So this means on the current campaign, you will
it'll be added to the campaign on Tuesday.
Oh, cool, man. Hey, welcome, Cook Axe. Welcome. Yo, am I late
Cook
or
Axe.
early? You are you're fine. It's we're still like chatting with Sam, getting to know Mr. Johnson here, right? So did you before you started to write this comic, did you ever write anything else?
Well, I wrote, before getting stuff published, I wrote a great long bunch of scripts for this another superheroine called Rebecca Black, which then the artist Rebecca Black came out, who, I don't know if we remember the classic Friday, everybody get down on Friday. I think you're looking fairly blank, but not the most highly regarded artist. And there were various things that kind of derailed what would have made that a commercial prospect. But also this was, I wrote a load of issues of that. I wrote a load of issues of a thing called San Francisco Bay, which was more down to earth, slice of life. But none of these have come to print. I found I was really sort of learning my craft doing this. So in the case of Rebecca Black, which was also very influenced by Grant Morrison's bizarre Doom Patrol run, though we didn't put that out as its own book, there's a bunch of ideas and even characters that were introduced in that are now in Geek-Girl. So I've used it, and it's like, whereas I was, learning as I went along. If you put San Francisco Bay and Rebecca Black together, that's about 40 odd issues of script. So yeah, but that's all, learning as you grow and develop your craft. And a lot of that stuff now, I know what I'm doing didn't entirely work. So as I say, I've taken elements on it. The actual crossover with Carboncini was in it in a different form, but I've done a lot to make that really work, and has become a big deal in the whole Geek-Girl sort of sphere, for want of a better term, trajectory. That's better.
Right. Yeah. Right. Cosmonaut Comics is in the chat. Welcome, sir. Welcome, Marinus. Guys, Cosmonaut Comics. Did you reach 1,000? You did, right? 1,000 subscribers. Marinus, well done, sir. Guys, go subscribe. Go subscribe for daily comic book reviews. Well done, man. Well done. Didn't Rebecca Black have friends in the front seat?
I believe there was some lyrics to something was going on in the front seat, something going on in the back seat. I believe, that they may have been friends. It was all quite innocent, so I doubt anything dubious was going on in the back seat.
So you wrote like a lot of scripts, but you can still kind of mine from that for your current.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there are some of the members of now Geek-Girls in a super team. Some of the members of that super team were in the Rebecca Black.
Right.
So there's plenty I've taken from that. As I said, the Carboncini thing just needed a lot of massaging and making it work. And now I'm really absolutely happy with how it is.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's good to know. It would be a shame if you had written like cool things and no one ever saw it, right? But still, you can use it.
At the same time as well, though, it's, as you know, a learning worthwhile. I mean, the San Francisco Bay stuff, nothing. I've not done anything with anything from that, but it's like I'm a better writer, and I learned, to write comics doing these two things. So it's certainly not useless. You don't go straight in with your first thing you write, and that's absolutely 100% wouldn't change a thing. Perfect.
Yes. This is true, man. Artida, welcome. He says, hail.
Hail, Artida.
Hello. Cook Access. I happened to get the Volume 1 Lightning Strikes for Geek-Girl a while ago. Before and after that, I saw a bunch of crossover stuff being advertised with, which confused me a bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, in terms of what's available in trades, if you wanted to pick up where you got to, all the trades are just straight Geek-Girl. So that's volumes 1 to 4. And then the next trade, which is down the line, that will collect the crossover. So that should make it simple for you.
Right. That's cool to be able to do crossovers, right? So
it's great. I mean, that's one of the things I love about comics, like having the shared universe, and there's such different characters, and it was very not like let's just put Geek-Girl and Cabra together and have them have a fight. There's a real thing to it in that it's actually one of Geek-Girl's teammates that Cabra has hired to take out, basically, by a drug dealer that they robbed and left for dead, who then hires Cabra.
Wow. But with crossovers, do you mean like crossovers within your own universe, or with other publishers also, with other
Well, I mean, these are my creations, so this is my universe. I mean, we have had Mark Darden's Guano Guy has appeared in it with Mark's permission. He was a potential. Guano Guy is a kind of rubbish, to use the British vernacular, superhero who's just doing it for the merchandising and that.
Oh, yeah.
So he's on board to be one of Geek-Girl's teammates, but then when he sees just how dangerous it is, it's no.
Right. Yes. Geek-Girl's in troublesome situations are funny, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah, I think that's more in her initial klutzy days with that. She's more skilled now.
Right. Yes. All right. Let's see. Let's bring up your campaign. You have a campaign going on right now on Kickstarter.
Yes.
Guys, the link to this campaign is pinned in the chat. It's also below this video, so you can check it out, right? Before, by the way, you had reached your goal, which is fantastic. 1 week left, so guys, go share it out, right? 1 week left.
Yeah.
Sam, before we talk about this, shall we start with the trailer?
Yep.
Right? Because sometimes people have like, what is just me talking? So it's, all right, let's start with the trailer.
Hot popular college co-ed Ruby K landed a pair of super tech glasses on a drunken whim. These gave her flight and super strength power. Not used to these super strength powers, when she tried to demonstrate them to a cool kid clique, just succeeded in knocking stuff over them and alienating them. Her BFF Summer was into what she could do, though, and kind of pushed her into becoming a superhero, giving her the name Geek-Girl jokingly following her klutzy actions. Ruby stepped up and grew from it girl into a proper heroine, and came to the attention of Johnny Carlisle, a former weapons dealer who offered her a slot fronting his new super team. However, things haven't exactly gone to plan with that. And following a series of traumatic events, including Ruby literally having her identity stolen, the team's HQ getting broken into, the underhand machinations of one member of her team, and 2 of them getting stabbed, Ruby has quit the team and quit being Geek-Girl. But it looks like Mean Girl didn't get the memo.
Mean Girl. All right, Mean Girl. There you go. I noticed that she has, like Geek-Girl has her phone in her boot.
Yeah.
She needs to have the phone.
Oh, absolutely. Well, 21-year-old girl, absolutely.
Yeah. Kugak says, I've already been working on a fan crossover works for Geek-Girl and other indie comics for a while. Funny enough. I know I'm talking a lot, but I can't wait to share it at some point.
Well, hit me up.
Cool.
Hit me up.
Yeah, man.
Good.
Interesting. Really interesting. Welcome, Sinopa Publishing. Welcome. Sam does a great job with Geek-Girl.
Thank you, Sam.
There you go. Is it also Sam?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Right. Geek-Girl. Cool. So when I hear this premise and concepts, I imagine that it's not a comic book that needs to be taken too seriously. Like it's a bit like on the goofy side, or do you dive into like serious themes also?
Yeah, I mean, it's as I say, the sort of super dork thing is more the initial thing in the mini series until she grows into being Geek-Girl. But it's certainly comedic, but it's not like sort of. Yeah, I mean, it can be. I mean, the Carbraccini arc is what happens there is pretty dark. Yeah, it's not all light.
Right.
I mean, the strapline for it is as you can see at the top there, superheroes meets mean girls plus weirdness. I think that says it.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. So is that your natural go-to style? Do you prefer to write like comedy and lighthearted stuff?
I mean, I've written a comic called The Almighties, which was a straight up co-written with Mike Gagnon. That was an Avengers parody, and that was straight up comedy. And like the reason I co-wrote it was partly to get the, like in sitcoms where they have a few writers so they can get that gag quota up. So my stuff tends not to be like comedy, but it's got comedic stuff to it. As I say, my biggest thing that I have in all my work really is the influence of Grant Morrison's Run on Doom Patrol. So there's always this weirdness. I mean, she has some bizarre threats to go up against.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I always like it when you have like these premises or these vibes that are like it's a little bit like off, but then it dives into deeper themes that you don't really expect. Wow, this was really
Yeah,
No.
absolutely. I mean, one of Geek-Girl's teammates is called the Minger, which I don't know how well known that term is. It seems like you recognise it. I don't know how universal that term is, but it's not a very flattering term. And then she goes around with a helmet on, so her face is for the large part covered. But when she takes the helmet off, she's this like stunning blonde. So there's obviously something going on psychologically there.
Okay, right. Okay, cool. So we have the preview of the latest issue.
Yeah, well, the two brand new ones are 18 and 19, and this is for 18.
Okay, cool. And people can get both new issues through this campaign, or just 18. What's the status
Yeah,
there?
I mean 18 and 19. There'll be the new variant coming for 18, which as I said, we're working on at the moment, and that really ties into the whole Geek-Girl quits thing that we just saw in the trailer. But yeah, for the most part, 18 and 19 come together. But I think when that comes up, you'd probably be able to get that on its own. And as I say, everything that comes before is up there in one form or another.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So do you like so you introduce 2 new issues within one campaign? Is that your usual thing, or do you run the campaigns for
I try and do
issues?
that.
That's a lot, you know.
Well, it's the main reason is because international shipping's so expensive, and it's no real difference, marginally different.
Yes.
In the cost to ship one comic as it is to 2. So though it's not always been possible to do that, that's why I try and do that. And I think as well, it's nice because people are now in the habit of like binging things, and no, binging isn't it's not really applicable to 2 issues. I think within your comics, you're pretty lucky if you'll manage to get one out monthly.
Yes.
So given that there is a wait between issues, it's quite nice to get 2 in one go.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can do it, man. Right. The KE Foundation.
K, so that's Ruby K.
Okay. And this is, like you said, this is the same creative team from the beginning. We've been working together for years now.
Yeah, apart from the odd issue, it's always the same artist, colorist, being C. Grander, colorist channeling Zhao, and letterer Paul McLaren, and everyone's really into it, and it shows. It's and like Carlos he didn't like being called Carlos, but C. Grander, he's just, as I say, been working on this new variant, and he's really happy with how it's turning out. So we're excited for that to be added.
Right. Yeah. Cool, man. Fantastic. Right. So you have this sequence right here. So do you like you have this sequence, you have this scene, and this is the start. Do you sometimes wonder how you should best start this particular issue? Or is this like easy for you? It's like makes sense, things need to start there, or is it always like you need to structure things before you can start even writing?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked out, things. This one was like a natural point to begin an issue because it's like Ruby's just quit. So this is something that needs addressing here with Johnny Carlisle, who's put the whole thing together and put a lot of money into it. So he's understandably not. I mean, I guess the real spoiler would be why she's quit. So we won't say that. So this is a meeting here with what's left of her team. Again, avoiding spoilers. The Whooper here, who we can see with her, is debuting his new costume, which has Power Girl's boob window, but it's an abs window. So it's not that obvious here, but it looks slightly ludicrous when it becomes apparent. And what's going on here is Ruby's friends calling her saying that she's just spotted Mean Girl at the mall ripping off a store again, which has happened before, and she injured the Whooper quite badly when they went to try and stop her. And this is an opportunity for the Whooper to get some revenge on that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. So this guy's pretty proud of his abs.
He's a buff guy and he knows that.
Yeah. Hey, welcome, Grey Wolf Graphics. Welcome.
Hey, Grey Wolf Graphics.
Bib window. Let's go.
Yeah. Also, I've been meaning to say. I'm holding back from saying it, but in fact, the timing's completely off now, so I won't. Maybe I'll come up with it later, but related to that anyway, as we were.
All right. Okay, we have some. It's really cool that you can see the entire scene. So he can make like portals or something that you.
So that's for security. Basically, they have a swipe card that gets them in and out of their portal, in and out of their HQ via a portal.
Cool. That's really cool. Yeah. So do they also have like unconventional powers when you so when you think of because it's superhero theme, so you have to think of like powers and a cool group dynamic, right? So what's your process there? How do you come up with new powers and how do they function within this group, this team?
It's difficult to answer sort of how you come up with them as such, but like there's another sort of quirky element in that I mentioned Guano guy was going to be a member of the team, but quit when he decided it was too dangerous. He's not a great superhero. So that's left a vacancy. And Summer, who we've seen briefly, who's Ruby's BFF, as I say, kind of pushed Ruby into becoming a superhero, gave her the name Geek-Girl, made a costume. She's so into it, and she filled in for Ruby as Geek-Girl briefly when Ruby was in a coma. Now she's wanting to, Ruby came back and reclaimed the Geek-Girl mantle, but Summer is wanting to fill this vacancy in Ruby's team. So Johnny Carlisle has introduced her to a weapons dealer called Mr. Phenomenal, who is like a parasitic, seemingly alien that's on the forehead of a seemingly brain-dead clone. And he's a super tech weapons dealer. So Summer has gone to him to try and get powers. But she's wildly not guessed how much money this is going to cost. Is way off with that. So the only thing that he can come up with first is for her to lease this wristband that shares powers with two other people, collectively known as the Hive. Now, one of them is Glassy Lady, and she can manipulate glass. And the other is Pete the Pimp, who is a pimp. And he's got quite low-level telekinetic powers. But in combining these powers, for example, Glassy Lady could turn bits of glass into, daggers, and they could telekinetically fire them out. And Summer's only real claim to superheroism is that she filled in briefly as Geek-Girl, but she can fight, but she has that experience. So combining the three of them, but obviously as indicated by the name Pete the Pimp, these are possibly not the most moralistic of individuals, but Summer's so like gung-ho about wanting to get some powers somehow so she can join Ruby's team, that she signs a contract. So she's basically leasing this wristband that lets her hook up with the other two, and the other two are less cleaner than clean.
Right. Yes. Right. Yeah. These sound like regular people. These aren't like the idealized superheroes, right? These are like flawed human beings with like flawed powers, even maybe.
Yeah, and certainly flawed morality. I mean, Pete is whole agenda with being in the Hive is basically where he's moved to in Goldtown. He was looking to set up like a brothel type situation. In between when he moved and when he made plans to move, someone else has come in and kind of taken over the whole prostitute operation there. And this is in a spin-off from at Goldtown that this happens, that like when Pete and his girl Billy try and ingratiate themselves into the Goldtown world, it gets stepped on by Jamal, the leader of this opposing outfit. Now, Pete the Pimp's aim is to use their powers to basically steal back what Jamal has stolen. I mean, he's moved in and taken over the whole prostitution racket in Goldtown. Pete's aim with the powers primarily is to steal it back from him, so he can be the big daddy.
All right.
But it's not exactly Clark Kent motivation there.
Yes. It's like yeah. I like that. It's really it's like taking the genre, right, but doing your own thing with it, which is great. I like that. Yeah, nice. So do you ever like when you have these stories, you're telling these stories, are there moments where you don't really know what you have to do, that you get kinda in a like not stuck, but like too many options or not enough or whatever, and you need to figure out how to continue the story?
Yeah, well, it's, as I say, I've got the kind of, overall map of it. But in the latest issue I've been working on, which is, is actually 19, because it's 18 that Grand is working on now, and then he'll work on 19, because these aren't going to ship for a bit. But yeah, like I basically written 19, and we're bringing in these Goldtown Pete the Pimp elements, and it's setting things up, but there was like no action. So I was coming up with trying to, like it was basically done, but as it stood, there's no action. And you want to have some action. It's a superhero comic. So that's where the Grant Morrison influence comes in again. We're just coming up with some weird ass, again, it's not exactly clear cut morality character, but weird super type, and they're going to bring the action.
Right. Yeah. Sinopa Publishing says, hi everyone, I'm at work at the moment, so checking in by phone as I can. Cool.
Let's appreciate it. Don't get caught.
Cook X asks, very interesting, have you actually visited Maine to get a feel for these themes and characteristics?
I haven't visited. I've researched into it. I've looked it up. I got the sort of vibe. There are locations that appear, but though it is in Maine, it's in a made up place within that called Acorn Ridge. So it's not a documentary, but there is, the reason for Maine was to have a place where superheroes would be kind of a big deal, not like New York, where in the Marvel universe, hey, look, there goes Spider-Man. Oh, there's Iron Man.
Yeah, everyone is there.
Yeah, everyone's there. So this meant that in the mini-series, where the resident superheroine gets taken down by this big bad lightning storm, just as Ruby's taken on the whole Geek-Girl thing, she's kind of thrown, baptism of fire and forced to step up, because there's not a surplus of superheroes. And also, as a result, she becomes this name, because she effectively saves their city, ends up in a coma as a result initially. But this makes Geek-Girl a name, and for Johnny Carlisle a brand. and Ruby K developing into a proper superhero. All of this leads to Johnny Carlisle inviting her to front his super team.
All right. Hey, Dan San, welcome, sir. I have a bunch of Geek-Girl books, great comic, and really love Carlos Granda's art.
Thank you, Dan. Yes, I recognize Argo Comics as being a Dan San. Yeah, Carlos Granda. Doesn't like being called Carlos for some reason, but C. Granda. Yeah, great. Yeah, the perfect fit. And yeah, just, yeah. Here is it. There's another of one of my favorite Granda pieces. Ruby looking hot.
Yeah, that's nice. Really nice. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, it's really cool when you find the perfect match.
Yeah, it took a while. Took a while, but
Yeah.
I think we're lucky in that, as I say, everyone's really into it. It's quite unusual because it's like 19 of the ongoing, but then you've got the, zero and odd one shot and the miniseries as well as that. So to have the team stick around for that, that's fairly unusual at Marvel or a DC book to have, the same team be around for that amount of time. So we've done well.
Absolutely. By the way, I saw that your colorist is from China.
Yeah. China's great. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
And
Worldwide endeavor.
Absolutely, it's a global operation because Paul, the letterer, he's in Scotland.
Wow, Scotland, Colombia, China. Wow, cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, some cover art. These are the newest, correct?
Yeah, so that's 19 and the 19 limited variant, and we've also got Flops. I don't know how many people are familiar with Flops, but he's got quite a good following. Who the profile picture is part of his limited variant, and he's done like adjoining limited variants, which go together. One side is Carbuccini and one is Geek-Girl. And that's on there as well. And yeah, Flops is great. He does this sort of retro style, and it looks like he's going to be big. He's very much in demand. He's doing stuff for IDW. He's involved in the new Doctor Who miniseries, cover work for the most part, but he does do some interiors as well. But he's great, and covers it. Yeah, really great.
Great. Yeah, cool, man. It's really cool when you get like artists you admire, and then somehow you get them to do a cover. That's always phenomenal, Oh, cool! Look at this.
And that's Mean Girl, who, as I say, is the main antagonist in 18. Mean Girl is like we saw in the preview the whooper going after her. She is a kleptomaniac valley girl. And being Mean Girl, she's like, oh my God, Geek-Girl, Mean Girl, how has this not happened sooner? This is like totally. She's a lot of fun. And yeah, she fancies herself the arch nemesis of Geek-Girl, even though at this point Geek-Girl had thought she'd hung up a cape, but Mean Girl's not having that.
Yeah, did Geek-Girl have a main nemesis before Mean Girl?
Not a nemesis as such. The big bad in the miniseries is this lightning storm character that's Geek-Girl is somehow in their battle, which they both ended up unconscious and Ruby ended up in a coma. She somehow absorbed lightning storms, lightning powers, so she can strike these bolts of lightning out. However, she doesn't know how she's doing this, and it seems to just happen if someone's about to kill her as some sort of like defense thing. This lightning force comes out from her, but it's not something that she can consciously activate. But it's quite nice to have a defense mechanism where if you're about to die, that'll explode and save you and trash them.
Right. Yeah. Here we have some sort of connecting cover set.
Yeah, this is the Flops limited variants I was on about. So this is, as you can see, cover on Geek-Girl.
Yeah, nice. Cook says, you're ready to discuss who would win a race and fight between Geek-Girl and 10? Sure.
Okay.
We can compare these power sets and everything, and then let's find out. Sure.
This is Perfect 10 we're referring to, I presume.
Yes, Perfect 10. All right, Geek-Girl. We have some other. Oh, these are prints or these are other covers.
This is. I don't know if that's still available. I should take that down. Actually, that was a jump-on thing. That was the collector's a collector's pack, first 4-issue miniseries in its original form, and there's like a mini print with Geek-Girl teaming up with some characters. But yeah, I think that's no longer available, and you've got the trades which are here. So yeah, volumes 1 and 2, the Lightning Strikes and Crime War.
Oh, cool! These are the trades. That's a great feeling, right? When you can, you put a trade paperback together. Do you also, in some form, do you also write for the trade? Like this will be 4 issues, so you have some sort of conclusion.
To a degree, yeah. I mean, conclusion-wise, absolutely, yeah. I mean, the first volume is a 4-issue arc. The second is a 4-issue arc. So yeah, for the most part, although I don't exclusively work in story arcs, but yeah, it's gonna fit the trade basically.
Sure.
And it's not restricted to being 4 issues. Like the Identity Crisis one is 6. So we've got that leeway.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Some stories just need some more room.
Yeah, I mean, within the Identity Crisis arc, there's, like I said before, there's like this fake Geek-Girl one-shot where Identity Thief has stolen. That's when she's stolen the Minger's identity before she steals Geek-Girl's. But where she has basically become Ruby K, and that goes into its own one-shot within the story arc of Identity Crisis, and also is part of that deluxe one I mentioned before. That's issue 11. That's a good jump on one. So yeah, that needed 6 issues, but 5 for the third one, 4 for the other 2. Yeah, you're not getting part of a story. It's one way or another. It's effectively an arc.
Sure. Yes. Cool, man. Right. What's happening here?
So this is the crossover. So this is yet to be collected. Will be the next Kickstarter most likely, but you can get the issues individually. So this is when Carver has been hired to take down a member of Geek-Girl's team, which is obviously going to lead to a clash with Geek-Girl.
Interdimensional hit woman.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Collector's pack. This is this is what people can get, right? This indie perk, basically.
All the flops stuff. Yeah. So the virgins and the regulars, and also the Carboncini one, which is a Grindhouse variant 4.
All right, yeah.
And those are giant size prints.
Okay. Oh, giant size prints. Okay. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot going on. Oh, look at this. This is a remarkable cover.
Yeah, Carlos Villas did that, who we worked with before, and he's great. That's like the prelude to the crossover, which is Carboncini Interdimensional Hit Woman as opposed to Voodoo Junkie Hit Woman. But it's all there.
All right.
And another joining cover, that one by Flynn Douglas.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool. Very cool.
If some that's always cool.
Yeah.
People with your books. Like, this is why we do it, right? For
absolutely
happy customers, happy readers. Excellent. Fantastic work. It looks great. 81 backers right now, a week to go. So guys, go check it out. The link to this is in the chat. It's also below this video. So go share it out on social media. Talk about Geek-Girl. So 19 issues, that's nuts. That's great. So this is basically, this is a series you can do forever? Or is there do you have some sort of ending in sight for this?
There is. Like, this is volume 2, the miniseries is volume 1. This is a volume. So it can keep going, but there is a story to tell in this volume.
Okay, right. Okay, cool. Cook X asks, sorry, is there an option for what to buy after the first volume on this Kickstarter, or you recommend buying from the site?
The site at the moment links, geekgirlcomics.com links to the Kickstarter. I'll have a look after this if there is an option to get volumes 2 to 4 for those that already have the first, and if there isn't, I'll put it as an add-on or something. I'll have to work this out because you've got to get something in order to get an add-on. Yeah, if you want to message me, I'll sort something out. Maybe we could do it as like a secret reward just for you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've got me on any socials. Cook X84. I don't recognize your name from Cooks X84, but let me know if you've got me on any socials, and if you have, then you can message me there and we can sort it out. I don't know if you're Cooks X84 on Instagram, and in which case it'll be easy for me to find you. But,
right.
Yeah, we'll sort it out. So I don't really want to put up like a sort of, main reward starting from volume 2, but as I say, Kickstarter lets you do secret rewards. So I could set that up, and that could be, you could get the link, and if there's anyone else that wants to come in that already has volume 1, that link could be made available to them as well.
Cool. Fantastic. This is how we do it, guys. Just customer service, right? All right. Good looking campaign, nice looking, fun looking concept, long running like indie comics. So guys, jump on, check it out, share it out. And Sam, good luck with it, sir.
Thank you very much, and good luck with the remaining days on yours.
Yes. Talking about that, guys, let's share mine for a moment just to close things off, because I have 71 hours left. We're now counting with hours, guys. So of Safeguard Pandemonium on Kickstarter also. The link is below the video, but I will also put it in the chat for a moment, so you can also find it there. There we go, guys. So it's in the chat right now. All right, so Safeguard Pandemonium is like, if you like superhero stuff and you like a little bit of a 90s flavor, right? Like we have that for you. We have like Alan Goldman. He draws like typically 90s. Like it's very vibrant. It's very action packed. So this is like if you read like the Perfect 10 series, you know these characters. They come from the Perfect 10 series. Now they have their own book, right? But you don't need to read the Perfect 10 series. This is a brand new issue or a brand new series with issue 1. You can just jump on here and you will have everything you need, right? So first cover drawn by the main artist of the book, Alan Goldman, right? It's classic 90s. This is like the kind of book that I would pick up if I would see this in the store. Then we have the second cover by my man, Pau Rodrigues, the artist of Perfect 10. So he was brought on to do cover B. And we even have a cover C, which is our first wraparound. It's a Virgin wraparound cover drawn by Alan also. And we are offering that in a limited edition. So it's exclusive to the campaign. So you order it, you get it, and we will print some extra, but not more, not much, right? So there you go. the pencil edition, because Alan's pencils are so great, and I wanted people to see that. So we will be putting together this special pencil edition, which has nothing else besides pencils, so no inks, no colors, and no lettering even. But with every order of this book, you will get a free digital copy also, so you can read the comic, right? Right, the back cover features all the villains. We made brand new villains specifically for this story. So they're really awesome, really cool, designed by a few different artists also. So this gives you a nice combination of variety. We love it. And then we have like some samples of the interior work, where you see like 10 now drawn by Alan, which is fantastic. And so basically the story starts off with Stellar. He's from the team she's now a part of. She's kind of new, so he tries to make her feel at home with the team, and he's kind of this history nerd, so he takes her to this museum, right? She doesn't get it. She doesn't have the social skills or whatever. So things go a bit weird, and then suddenly the story kicks off. It's really cool, really fun. You get to know these characters, plus it also tells a magnificent story, introduces new villains also. I don't know why I decided to start the first issue of my team book with like 7 new villains even, but we did it somehow, and it's really cool. So it's really action-packed. It's 32 pages. We needed to censor something from Kickstarter. They thought it was a bit naughty. But don't worry, guys, you will get the uncensored books, right? Look at this, man. This is great. This is fantastic. This piece we worked like 3 weeks on. Like Alan, it took Alan 1 week to draw. The inker Thiago, it took 1 week to ink, and then the colorist, it took 1 week. So it's a lot of work we put into this book. We've been working on this entire book for almost 1 year now, I think, when we first started. But now we are like moving along. And we're almost done. So Alan is now drawing page 31 of 32. So almost done, guys. Yeah, you can check it out. Everything looks fantastic, and we are in the final hours of the campaign. You can also follow Alan on his YouTube channel, where you can see him draw the book, and you can also follow Thiago, where you can see him ink the book. So we have a lot of stuff going on. So please go check it out, guys. And thank you all so much for the support. Stop sharing. There we go. Whew. And Cook says Kickstarter censorship is actually a compliment. Yeah, I wasn't too worried about it. I was like, maybe this even helps people, get people like curious. I don't know, Anyway, Sam, thank you so much for being my guest for today, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, good luck with.
I'll be back in Safeguard before it's done. It looks cool.
Excellent. Thank you so much, sir. And you're welcome back anytime. If you have something else to promote or talk about, just reach out to me, sir.
Thank you.
And special thanks to the chat, to everyone who showed up today. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the questions and the interaction and the likes. So if you like this conversation, give it a like. If you didn't like the conversation, give it a dislike, and I'm very sorry. I'll be back Sunday, the normal time, with my surprise guest. So I hope to see you guys then. So same time as usual, same channels. Hope to see you guys then. Have a fantastic weekend, and bye.
Bye-bye.